very beginning of my life, I was dead against the Vaishnavism. I was never
Against?
against this idea of Vaishnavism.
Why?
Because I was not satisfied with their behavior, with their etiquette, with their practice. And it did not actually give me any satisfaction. Outwardly I done it. I'm not actually associated with it through a pure Vaishnava. From outward conception of Vaishnavas was very, very, very poor. So I used to avoid the Vaishnavas.
But your impression was that they are fanatics or...
They are fanatics, not exactly so.
Or sentimental people?
No, they're sentimental, and to the same extent they were persons. The Vaishnavas are a group of persons having no character at all.
No character? Oh.
That is the main reason why I began them.
Weak mentality or something?
Yes,
no charisma,
sometimes they move with women and all that. This is the idea which I never liked.
No desire to get success in life?
No.
So am I right with this?
But I, must say, it's a turning point in my life. My wife, my wife, is very much interested in Vaishnavism. So we had a totally different character. She likes Vaishnavism very much. I am opposed to Vaishnavism.
So she liked before you married?
Before. After marriage we came to it. Then she went for PhD in Kolkata University on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
And which specialty?
She is a MA in Bengali, highly qualified. My wife plus a BEd, special training in teaching course. And then she went for special PhD, doctorate, PhD, a doctor's thesis, wanted to submit a thesis of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life and philosophy. And because she was interested in Vaishnavism. So anyway, so one of my friends, he was telling me, please you take me to so I once introduced her to one of the professors who became her guide. This is guide. And then she was continuing her research work. But after 6 months work, my wife suddenly expressed her desire that I am not getting any pleasure simply making a thesis or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I want to live a life of pure Vaishnava. So then I told her, you do one thing, you can ask your guide. She was pretty aged man, is quite senior. She can give you idea, because I have no idea about the pure Vaishnavas. So I can help you in that matter. So then next day she went and asked the guide, I'm doing research work, but no pleasure it's coming from my heart. What to do? Because I want to practice Vaishnavism. So he could understand. Then he said, we are not Vaishnavas. We can give you some impressions, some ideas, some theories, and practical Vaishnava life we never need. So we cannot throw any light on this Vaishnavism. So if you want to live a proper Vaishnava life, so you can go to Gaudiya Math Bagbajar. There was an Acharya named Bhagavad Maharaj. He is very...
University? University?
Not university, he is in the mosque, Gaudiya Math Bagbajar, where Prabhupada spoke in
which place?
In Kolkata. In Kolkata. So anyways, which
year it was?
No, my Guru Maharaj is all explained. He is a disciple of Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta.
What year was it?
It must be 1981. So one of my friends, myself, and went to Bagbajar. And there was surprised by having the vision of a pure Vaishnava, that is my Guru Maharaj. When I saw that time he was more than 80 years old. But what a glamorous face he had, what a glowing face, what a sound personality. I could not imagine. So I was very much impressed by his personality. And then my wife is already, he'll be my guru, so I must accept him as a spiritual guide. So I'm not worried about the thesis and all that. I'm very much worried about practicing this Vaishnava. So Guru Maharaj accepted. Well, yes, you come regularly. I live at that time in Kolkata, in the southern part of Calcutta, and Bagbajar Mott is the northern part. So from south to north it's a long way. So I said that I had only one daughter. So keeping her in school, my wife said I will be coming to you and we'll have discussion for 1 or 2 hours, and then I will go back. That way I will continue. Yes. So everything finished and is doing as usual. But as for me, after all this, then he was asking, well, I was keeping all along silent. Then when Guru Maharaj was speaking to her, then he was saying, well, that time I was a police officer, so I was a bit grave and all, big long hair and moustache all over, so he was there, yeah. So he was asking, so what is your opinion? You like to join us? I didn't say neither. I said neither yes nor no. I actually said nothing. I simply nodded my head. Anyway, I'm interested to meet you. I'm very much interested to associate with you. I was very much interested to know the proper philosophy of Vaishnavism, because I could feel that you were the right source. So that way God, Krishna has given me a facility to come in contact with such a realized soul like you. Anyway, I'll keep on coming and going. But one thing, this talk between myself and Guru Maharaj was held privately. My wife and nobody was there. I told my Guru Maharaj, please don't disclose to her that I am coming and going and all. She must not know. It was a completely private affair. Let my wife come and get initiation, do whatever she likes. As for me, please don't disclose that I am going to meet you. But I will come as per my own time. But I have no fixed schedule. Fixed schedule. So I'm 24 hours on duty. Any time you come, except after 10 o'clock at night. Before 10, from 6 to 10 we were most welcome. But after 10, not because I have to get up early in the morning at 3 o'clock. Okay, I accept. And that very day, I had some feeling. At that time I was a chain smoker. I was an alcoholic. Yes. I used to smoke about 150 cigarettes a day. So that was I left everything. But smoking cigarette was, I want to give it up, but I cannot. I couldn't.
And your job was police officer?
I was police officer. I was assistant commissioner of police. I was holding big post. So naturally you could understand. So I could smoke and enjoy and get cocktail parties, dancing and all that. But now I gave everything up. But I tried my best to give it up, but I couldn't.
So 35 years ago.
That is about 35 years. Then one day I came to my chamber, to my room, to my office. All my colleagues there to say today is the last day. So I just hand over the packet, cigarette, lighters, all the colleagues. You enjoy. Then they were saying, sir, you have been trying for many years, many days to give up smoking, but you were not successful. Now, then I said, this is my last attempt. I don't know whether I'll be successful this time or not. By this time, but these colleagues are not aware of the fact. I didn't disclose the whole thing to them. The point is, you see, I just told privately to my Guru Maharaj, my mind, if you have the real potency, I now put you to test. You are my spiritual master, you are going to put me, a disciple, to test, but as a disciple, I have to put you to test. I want to see how much more potential you are. If you can take out that bad practice out of me, then I will accept you wholeheartedly as my Guru. Just like,
So that was the
yes, that's the difference. And so I just, it's a mental application to, a mental prayer to us, to my Guru Maharaj. And usually I was doing my work. One day passed, second, 2 days, third, 3 days, no cigarette, no feeling that I was ever smoking. I was free from these bad practice. I'm out of this practice, I'm now free. No alcohol, no cigarette, nothing, I'm completely, so far as the external behavior is and conduct and etiquette are concerned, I'm pure, because I don't take anything like this. My Guru Maharaj decided to come to my ancestral village, which is far away from Calcutta. My wife went back because we left a cosmopolitan city, and my wife especially liked to live in a rural area. She doesn't like to live in an urban area, a city life. She wants a secluded, peaceful life. So in city, there are noise, bustle, din and bustle, everything. So she went back to our ancestral home, our parental home. It was a nice place, full of gardens, full of different flowers and trees, and exclusively secluded place, no noise, no demon bustle, no honking of the cars and everything. It was a very nice place. So she went back. So at that time I was living in Kolkata. Then he just told me over the phone that my Guru Maharaj is coming to our sister home for 3 days. So could you kindly come back by taking leave from your department? So why not? So at that time I'm free from these bad practice. So I went back to our sister home. And Guru Maharaj praised me so much when he came to know. The next time Guru Maharaj was giving discourses of Bhagavatam. So many sannyasis, so many devotees have come. I don't know why my mind becomes so much happy, I'm so joyous. I do not know the exact reason. But I could feel there's something unusual, something which I cannot express in language. Something I cannot express by language, and express in an inexpressible joy. A feeling of joy and jubilation and happiness which I was experiencing in the company of the pure devotees like Guru Maharaj and others. Oh, I was so happy. The next morning I went upstairs to see my spiritual master. He was asking me, what you have decided? Do you like to accept Vaishnavism? Yes.
And how old were you at that time?
That time was only 26.
26.
Are you convinced? Are you convinced of the theological background of Vaishnavism? Really? I already put you to test regarding cigarette smoking, but you have proved your method, you have proved your potentialities. Now I have full faith on you. Then he said, do you see, the police department, although it is very difficult, but you have to remain, you have to live a life of pure Vaishnava like hate, completely seven, tilak, and all that. It is very difficult in the police department. Would you be able to do it? My Guru Maharaj asked, why not? You give me the potency. If for that, if I have to give up the job, I never mind. But I will not move an inch from the instruction you will be given me. So I accept. And since that period, with the blessings, unbounded blessings of my spiritual master, I was advancing slowly. So I started staying with my Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj said, no, you won't be going back home. Your home is mine, the place where I stay with all the Vaishnavas. So from the Bagbajar Mall, I used to go to office with my car and come back to my Guru Maharaj. So for the last 10 years, I had no connection with my house. My wife used to come to Guru Maharaj, and my salary I had to pay to Guru Maharaj, he handed over the salary. So I had no connection with the home. My only connection with my job at outside after 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock, and after from 6 to onwards, I am completely under the control and guidance of Guru Maharaj. And by his blessings, he took me to all the places, especially in 1989. I'd been to England with my spiritual master for 21 days, and I had a very beautiful, such an experience which I've never had in my life. I saw my Guru Maharaj speaking non-stop for 16 hours non-stop every day in England. And my Guru was at that time very old, he could speak very slowly. The Vaishnavas devotees came to because they looked upon my Guru Maharaj as good as Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Sai Prabhupada, because he is Prabhupada's good brother. And naturally, and also when I used to explain to them what Guru Maharaj was saying in purely British accent so that they could understand, and that way I was also enjoying the company of Guru Maharaj, so happy. And since then, after that, we came back, and so many things happened in my life because of the blessings of my Guru Maharaj. And I decided that this is the life. Then my faith in the Vaishnavism began to rise more and more, and I could feel I should have come to this philosophy long back, but unfortunately I came very late. Otherwise, I would have done something more. Anyway, Guru Maharaj blessed me so much. Then he decided to give me sannyas, renounced order. He wants to make me a renounced sannyasi. I was ready. I told the commissioner of police, I want to give up the job, my family, everything, because I'm going to be sannyasi or renounced order. Very soon my Guru Maharaj desires that. That was the commissioner of police was saying to me, you are the only sadhu, you are the only monk, you are the only saint in our department. If you leave us, then we'll be completely helpless, we'll be completely orphan. So why you are giving up your job? We are not giving, we are helping you so that you can not also. My Guru Maharaj desired that when I become a sannyasi, I'll have no touch with him, anything material. Job, family, everything. Okay, you don't worry, sir. Wherever I'll be, I'll always pray to Almighty Govinda for your welfare. কথা বলছি তো একটু. So this is the point. And then actually by the grace of Guru Maharaj, and Guru Maharaj, then 3 days passed. Everybody knows that I am going to be sannyasi. I am going to join the renounced order very soon. But suddenly, my spiritual master changed his mind. Then he said, no, I am not pretty old. So long I am here, there will be no problem for you. When I leave this material world, that time you will be in trouble. because you are a very highly educated person and you are qualified, you can speak English, you know many languages. So the other people with less qualification, less idea, they may maybe after you. So better you live within just householder life, but with the mood of a renounced life. Your uniform will be one of a householder, but your mode of life will be renounced. You'll have no touch with the wife, you'll have no touch with the material world, you'll have no connection with TV, no connection with anything, any relation with the material world. Completely pure spiritual life. Although you'll be in a material or householder life, but in spirit you'll be a sannyasi. And sees them by His grace and fatigue. This is how my entire philosophy. I was dead against Vaishnavism, now I'm the greatest lover of Vaishnavism. He from North Pole to South Pole, from South Pole to North Pole. What a change. This is how I am.
Also about the topic that we were mentioning about what is more important to study Shastras or to clean the floor or to chant Harinam or to sing Kirtan. What exactly makes us progressive?
What to make spiritual progress? First of all, you have to obey the direction of instructions of your spiritual guide. Because your faith in Guru, Vaishnava and Scripture should be based on a firm basis. On a firm basis, should be firm, not light. So, if Guru Maharaj when he speaks from the Scriptures. He doesn't speak anything from his mind. Because Scriptures, Guru and the person sitting in our heart as Paramatma or Super Soul are the expression, are the manifestation of the Supreme Law. Guru first, number one. Number two, Shastra, the Scriptures. Number three, Super Soul living in our heart. When these three combine, then you will be able to make spiritual progress. You associate with Prabhupada, with